I believe you're all well today. This is Saturday. I think it's the 15th. Yeah, it's the 15th of January 2022. Day 5 of mom being home from the hospital from, like, I think her 6th surgery. But this one was on the brain. She has a cut here and another one here. So when they told us she was going to have her head drilled to, like, remove the blood clot, I thought, when they said drilled, so I thought of a literal drilling. I knew they were going to go somewhere, but it's a line. It's actually a line like this and a further one like this. Science is just something else. So anyway, that's what she's healing from now. She's very, very sleepy. She's tired a lot. Let me see if I can move closer. I know there's this issue of being inaudible, so let me just move nearer. So she's sleeping a lot, which I believe is required for her to heal. And the amazing thing is her appetite. She's, even before she went to the hospital, she had started really eating well. She had gotten this amazing appetite, which we're just saying is God, seriously, because even in the hospital, the nurses were saying for her age, to have that kind of an appetite is nothing short of a miracle. So we are thanking God tremendously for that one. That's just a gift from Him. Plus the way she's sleeping. She's sleeping so much and so well. Now, another thing that I need to alert you guys about is that when you have a person with nerve issues, you lose control of a lot of your senses. You see, like for her, it was on the right side. Her hand wasn't really functioning. Her leg wasn't functioning. And another thing that's been giving us an issue is bowel movements. She lost control of her bowel movements completely. Okay, let me give some information here. When I talk about bowel movements, I'm meaning passing pee, urinating. For mom, she doesn't have the issue of using the bag because she has a ostomy bag, a colostomy bag, which means her long calls pass through a bag on her side. Her intestines her colon was cut short because they cut off the part that had a growth. And when they stuck it together, that part is very weak. So they had to divert her colon to the outside her body, and attach a bag. You see, so she goes for her long calls outside her body into the bag. Now, there are bags which you dispose of, which are very expensive. You can use those ones and throw them every day, like that's what they were using in the hospital. You dispose of them every 48 to 72 hours or something of that sort, or just daily, depending on how full it gets. That is perfect. It's a great thing to use, but then it's very costly. Like for us, who she's been on it now a year, you can't manage to do that unless you're swimming in finances, which we are not. So what we do is we use the one that does 3 to 4 days to even up to a week. There's that type. Now that one is kind of messy, and you have to open the bag and empty out the contents and all of that. That is the kind of bag that we are using currently. It works well for her, although it gives her some sores. Hang on. Okay, I had some movement outside the door. I thought she was trying to walk to my room, but it's the dogs. So, where was I? I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, the bags. So the kind of bag she uses is the one we empty out and it stays stuck on her body for a couple of days. Now, the issue with that is that around the site, it gets sore. Sometimes the bags, depending on the quality, they have a part that sticks to the body and then the bag hangs off it. So this part that sticks to the body has some adhesive, and that thing is usually kind of medicated. Now, depending on the quality of the bag, some of them tend to eat away at the skin. The skin around the area gets sore and it gets wounds and that kind of thing, depending. Otherwise, if you get the high quality one, that part actually has it's medicated. It has some healing properties, so it doesn't really hurt the skin. And then there are different things. There's a spray called Secura, which you can spray around. It's currently out of stock. It's another thing that's not very easy to get, but those are all things that you can use to help when a person is using the bag for a long period. So yeah, that's the summary for right now. We're very, very grateful to God for the progress. She's doing extremely well. None of us can complain actually. Even her, she's saying, wow, I'm using my hand a bit now because she's using her, she had become completely left-handed. She was doing everything with her left, and she's a right-handed person. So you can imagine how hard that was. She would want to eat and start moving to pick her spoon and then realize, oh, this hand doesn't move, and have to use her left hand. And she became pretty good at it, actually. She's been using it very well, to be honest. But now what has happened is that both hands are being able to help each other. She can start a motion and actually get to the plate and even take a bite or two, and then maybe the hand will get tired, so she'll switch to the left. But at least she's being able to do something. Same with the leg. The walking now is much better. We are walking behind her every time she wants to go somewhere, simply for in case she topples, because she's a little bit shaky, but that is fine. Speech, she's speaking perfectly. The only thing is that remembering a bit is still a problem. There's some issues, like when she got home from the hospital on Tuesday night, she was wondering where she was. She couldn't remember the house. She was saying, where is this? You guys have brought me, looking depressed and even looking at us with some suspicion. I think she was wondering, these people who took me from my comfortable place in the hospital, who are these? She could remember us, but the place, she was wondering, where is this we brought her? But now, after that night, when she woke up on Wednesday, she was wonderful. She was herself. She could remember everything, and we're asking her, do you remember the things you were saying yesterday? And she was like, yeah, me, I was wondering where I am. And, you know, but now, after a good night's sleep and everything, she could remember everything. We were even joking about it and telling her, you thought we had stolen you from your home now and brought you somewhere. Or, yeah. So that's how it has been. We're still on this journey. We're thanking God for grace. We ask for strength every single day, and we ask for her healing. So you guys keep her in your prayers. So far, we can say we've seen the hand of God in a major, major way, and we know He's going to continue to work. We believe that whatever finances we require, He's providing. And yeah, we look forward to the day when we'll see her hearty and hale and moving around very well, and even able to eventually go and have the bag returned. Hers isn't permanent. It is, we had a bad mishap where it was returned too early and the reversal caused an infection. It had to be put back again. She was so disappointed. She got over that, and we realized, okay, going too fast for this thing, even though the surgeon is on who advised us, going too fast for it is not a good thing. So we said, let's give it a year, and then we'll see what the doctor will advise. It's a different group of doctors now, but where she's going, it's a group. So we tend to prefer that as to a one-man decision. Yeah, and we believe all will be well, and eventually with time, she won't need to use the bag. The bag it's a change in life, I tell you, because there has to be someone around. Right now, what happens is that we go on our missions, our job duties, whatever it is we need to do, we arrange. We go in turns because you can't both be away at the same time. Like now, my sister went; she had something to do, and actually, she had a long overdue sleepover with her friends. I was so happy for her. She had some guys who've come in. I was telling you guys earlier in the kitchen that there are friends of hers who are around and they're leaving today. So she went yesterday to meet them, and it ended up being a sleepover. And I was so excited for her because it's ages since she had that chance. Yeah, and so I am the one here at home holding the fort. Tomorrow I have things to do, so I will be away. And like that. And every day, days just pass, and as each day goes, she's getting stronger and better. And we just give thanks to God. So I'm hoping that someone has been encouraged by this. If you have a patient like that, or if it is you yourself, just know there is hope at the end of the road. Yeah. So I will see you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching. Be blessed. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Give the video a thumbs up. It helps to send it out. Maybe encourage a few other guys. Yeah. Bye, guys.